All right, let's try this again. Live chat, ladies and gentlemen, episode number 27.2. My buddies in the house, let me know if this is working. We'll wrap this thing up. We'll wrap this baby up. All right, we're back. This is crazy. Mike Kennedy, you're back. Mrs. Boozer, what's going on? Crazy. Sorry. It's the best I can do, man. Look, it's half hour max, and we'll cut it off. So, again, if next problem, it's going to be the end of it. So, hopefully this works, because otherwise I'm going to have to kill it. I'll let it go. Thanks for sticking around. Somebody say something in the chat for me. We got 5 guys in here and girls. Thank you for that. Nothing like upsetting your game than losing your internet connection. My goodness. Mike Kennedy's here. Cool. I wonder if people are still on that other one. Yeah, no fun with technical difficulty for sure. What's the gray F4U? Oh, yeah. That's that baby blue birdcage 1600 millimeter Flightline RC 6-cell power F4U Corsair, which I have not been able to get up in the air yet, weather, or even have time to do decals on. I cannot wait, though. By the way, Dave Kowischke, we're back. Good to see you. Mrs. Boozer, yeah, if there's another chat, kick him out. I hope I don't lose that video, because it was on fire. Fred Barron, what's going on? Dave, we're back. Let's see. I'm trying to save myself a little bit here. Let's see. Videos. I don't want to lose that stream. Where's it at? That's weird. That's a bummer if I lost that stream. Kevin Jones, what is going on? We'll try this again for a minute here. Hey. Kevin Jones got a shout out in the first one. Yeah, it was a good one, dude. Radar contact. Yes. Let's see. Eric Rogers. Yeah, man. Thanks. Went up there and reset the router, shut everything off, and back on again. Don't usually have this trouble. Somebody must have cooked popcorn next door. Greetings and salutations. Dave Kowischke wants to know, Sean, you're a full-scale pilot as well. You are a veteran, right? And you're retired now, I believe. You know what? Sean Gallagher, a team pilot for RC Jetworks. You should check out the new revamped website over there, because there's a little write-up on him, Andy, and Brett, some team pilots over there. Yep, we're trying this again. I wanted you guys, I think where I was at before I got so rudely interrupted was wanting all you guys with YouTube channels to go join the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group, drop it in there. Check us out. Follow me on Instagram. If you go to the channel art of this channel, all the links are there to get you places. Right now, I have the arrowsrc.com link in my Instagram profile, as you can only have one on Instagram. Paul Hatcher, what's going on? Barry Gruder, what is up? Dave Kowischke, former USAF ATC. Sean Gallagher answers back. Thank you, Dave, for dropping the link there to the team page. Yeah, super cool, man. That's where he's got his Air Boss chops from, I think, man, isn't it? Former combat engineer, Dave's RC. That's awesome. Okay, Ryan, does time start over now? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Eric Rogers is a former UAV operator. That reminds me of a time I got kicked out of the radio booth at high school, AV club, not UAV, but anyway, right? Like where I was in like radio club, and it was my day to play music during lunch or whatever. And so you could play whatever you wanted, which was actually kind of crazy. And so I was playing a bunch of crazy stuff at the time, kind of punk rock and like old classic rock and like the Doors and Zeppelin and stuff like that. Well, I forgot my music one day. And so I borrowed one of the girls in art class this is cassette tape days. One of the girls in art class had, always had a Walkman and I forgot music. So I like borrowed a tape from her. It was the Misfits. And it was the song Where Eagles Dare. Any of you guys, a lot of you may not know that song, and that's all right. Those of you who do know that song, you can imagine that there's a certain part of the song that when it played over the speakers in the cafeteria, it was kind of a big deal. So I got kicked out of radio club that day, forever, for life. So anyway, that's what that reminds me of. Cool dude, says Kevin Jones. Eric in the house. Dave's RC blowing stuff up. Been there, done that. Combat airborne. I was a squid. Mary Boozer backed up in here. I'm wondering what happened. Any of you guys on YouTube, can you see episode number 27? Or did it completely go away? Like it's lost in the ether? I hope it's not, because that's probably like the best super chat I ever had in the whole time so far. I mean, you guys were like out bidding each other for a date. I'm just so curious. So curious. I can go look. That'd be sweet. It's there. Okay, thanks, Dave. I'm kind of curious too, just to see it as a 27.2 is here right now. Let's see. Thanks for bearing with me, people. It is still listed on YouTube. I don't know about the chat. Cool. It should be called number 27. Yeah. Perfect. It's there. All right. Save to playlist. I might as well do it right now. Bam. Done. Okay, cool. All right. Thanks, guys. Awesome. Yeah, it really is all about supporting each other around here, answering questions. Are you coming over? Yeah. Thank you for that. You took a pee break. I hope you didn't get any on you. Happy birthday. Now that you're older, you'll have to go take more pee breaks, won't you? Also a video, what the heck? Yeah, that was me trying to get along on my cell phone for a minute while I hacked back into the mainframe. Yes, Steve Coggins, we are back. Day saved. Be looking out at Mary Boozer's RC for some film event coverage from the Florida show with some of our buddies this last weekend. 4 p.m. Eastern time. The Boozers are going to be going live like they do weekly as well. Very cool. I like it. Yeah, we're back. And I won't try to keep you really let's go 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We had some visitors. Oh, man, Dave, you're thanks. Dave's RC says, don't forget to smash that thumbs up, guys, and support this new live stream. You know what? If I counted every time I've lost internet, I would be up to number 29 at this point, I think, instead of 27.2. Let's see. Yeah, Kevin Jones. I saw that Jet Dude, RC Jet Dude was live from there today for a minute. I didn't get to check it out. Awesome. So your show tomorrow, Wesley, is going to be a premiere with some stuff with Sean from Jetworks. That's fantastic. Yours has been off with the storm too. You talking about your internet, my friend? Have the battle of fly UAVs as computer problems. Half the battle. I got it. Sometimes the whole mission was dealing with internet. I get it. GB Linden, yep, internet. Aventador 2004. We have done some live builds on here. They're okay. It depends on the plane. I really also depends on the project. I kind of consider planes when they come from companies as campaigns, projects. And so I want to give the most value to the viewer, and the company that provides the subject that I can. So with that being said, I could have built, let's see, these easy to build 1100 millimeter warbirds on the live stream, but because of the relationship I'm trying to foster with that company, as well as giving you guys the best goods possible, it makes sense for me to do those kind of builds in what I call a dedicated fashion, where I'm setting up every shot and getting nice and close. I want you guys to see what it is I'm talking about instead of just hear me say what I'm doing. So that's something that's really hard to do for me live right now as a one-man mostly show. So if and when we do builds live, it's because I paid for it and I don't want a deal. I don't need to film a build for it. You know what I mean? Or it's been out for a while and there's already a ton of builds on it, kind of thing. So yes and no. Sometimes you're going to get builds. Mostly what I intend to do are unboxings on the live stream and then do that dedicated build. So that's the best of both worlds. So where we can have fun talking about the new project, take it out of the bags, in the box, and show you some pieces and things, and then let it sit there. And then later on, do a legit build video for you guys. Because here's the deal. Me and Mike both have spoke about this before. If I can do a build in 10, 15, 20 minutes, nice. I mean, first of all, it's an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of footage to whittle it down to the 15 minutes you guys see. But, and that's a lot of work. The edit is where the work is on that stuff. But if I do the build in a live stream, you've got to sift through an hour, or at least an hour of hanging out to see what's going on. And if the build is to exist as a point of reference for you all, that's not a good way for me to deliver value. So that's what's up with that. Good question. And what I say to my kids when they just can't shut up about a certain point, or a question. I always say poor dead. You guys have all heard the expression beating a dead horse. I say poor dead horse all the time. Poor dead horse. I just poor dead horsed the answer to your question. Dave Kolwischke and Hippie 64. What have I missed? Good show, Ryan. I'm out putting the Trojan back together tonight. Hopefully get it back up tomorrow. That's what she said. See you next Saturday. All right, Kevin Jones. See you later. Hippie says he's noticing some new. Yeah, well, I'm not sure. You got to put out something. So they're redoing videos. Yeah. Hey, that's cool. Pay for it twice. Let's see. Barry says, good answer. Thank you, man. Hippie likes the Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike style. Because we always have way too much fun talking and less assembling. Yeah, man, live builds are cool. I'm not talking trash about yours, but yeah, you guys are nice. Hey, man, yeah, you guys have been with us for a while. I'm sure you feel like we're doing the same thing we've always been doing. We're just over here. Um, you know what I mean? Let's see what else. Neffy, we beat on Neffy. I want to get everybody to rally around that and fix it. There's no way that should be off a grass runway. Can we make a concerted effort to be a pain in the butt and get that fixed? See you later, Dave's RC. Yeah, the F-15 build was nuts. You might keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, man, Dave. Thank you, Dave. It's 8 screws. Yeah, not much of a build. Build's nice because it's SEO. I think more people are going to look for build than assembly, even though that's what it is. Yeah, I like that I can play with all the brands now, too. Eric says good night. See you later, Dave. You guys have all been super generous. Thank you for that. It's amazing. This show in the summer nights from the field and this show in the winter, I'm not outside for sure. That's what's different. Oh, yeah, man. Thank you, Brian. Let's see. Chris Jackson says, I am retired, but I still work and can't wait for the Saturday night podcast. Thank you. Chris Jackson, I appreciate that. I feel that way as well. James Kinney, love the flight videos. You guys rock. Keep it up. I've not seen you here. Thanks for coming by. If you're new here and you haven't subbed, man, do it, please. Mike Kennedy likes the variety. Yeah, and they're dudes. You know what's funny? After 7 years of doing this stuff, I feel like I'm just getting started, right? Mary Boozer says we might as well make this an hour show too. What's on the table? Another event using the hard surface area at Neffy. Question. We're not sure, but we're going to figure it out. Let's see. You guys make it like family and a good flying buddy. Yeah, Paul. Grossman says, hey, back again. Tenacious, ain't he? What's the old Warner Brothers cartoon? Who was it who used to say, probably Bugs. He don't know me too well, do he? Victor Shamulus, you are new. You are not. 3 hours is the way, says Chris Jackson. Yeah, we'll try not to go that long. Yeah, crazy week. And then the week before was crazy as well. Just getting back from a whirlwind trip with the family to Disney World. The kids are 7, 5, and 2. And then the day after we got back, we got a puppy. And then here we are doing the live stream. We left Sunday morning after the marathon live stream last week, which is amazing. And I got to tell you, time, as you know, is hard to come by. So the fact that this thing is consistent, I can count on you guys like you can count on me. So I really appreciate the faces that I see over here all the time. Bugs, says Dave. Yeah, Bugs. Attaboy, says Grossman. Yeah, dude, I'm, when it all goes down, me and the cockroaches are going to be the last things on the planet, like tenacious, like won't give up. Thanks, guys. You're amazing. Mike and I have quite a backlog of things to get done, actually, for not really, for being like completely freelance again. It is the place to be on Saturday nights. I love it, man. It's like my Saturday Night Live RC Pilots Lounge style. I love it. A lot of exciting things in the works. RC Weaving, that's right. I remember talking to you the other day. We've got kids all about the same age. He's got 2, 5, 8, and 12. That's amazing. Been there 10 times, still didn't see it all, says Chris Jackson. Man, that's the truth. You have to be very, very quiet while hunting a longer show. We're hunting a longer show. Another pot of coffee. Actually, I have to be very, very quiet when I sneak past the crate. We're crate training the dog, Winnie. 5-year-old twins, 8-year-old and 10-year-old. Ryan, nice, Eric. All right, man. So what's up? So what's next? Let's see. New releases. Let's talk about new releases. Congratulations, Grossman. By the way, if I lose internet on this one, I'll see you on the webs. I gotta beat it. Nice. Avia, a new addition to the Grossman family, short for aviator. Nice. That's awesome. Start another pot of coffee. Your dog's name is Winnie as well, Mary Boozer. That's crazy. Yeah, golden retriever, and the 2-year-old is totally into Winnie the Pooh right now, and it just seemed perfect for us. Oh, short for Winchester. Nah, I get it. You and Dana Lesh, Charlton Heston, and your NRA card having a good time, right? Dave Kowalski has an aunt named Winnie. Nice. I think I was on Twitter or something, or so what was it, a video? She got to run for president. Anyway, your cat is Colt. Nice. I had a cat. I've had lots of cats. They're delicious, by the way. But I had a cat named Francis for Francis Albert Sinatra. So it was really Frank. But there's a lawyer that used to be advertised around our location whose name was Peter Francis Geraci. One of those TV lawyers had a commercial. And it's like Peter Francis Geraci, a name says it all or something like that. And so you know how when you're in trouble and your mom would say your full name to you? When the cat would get in trouble, I would say Peter Francis Geraci, something like that. Hippie says his dog's name is Damn It. That's hilarious. Yeah, RC Weaven's like, can you say Winnie with anger in your voice? I can, I'm sure, but I know what you mean. It's kind of like, you ever watch Boss Baby, where they're like, try to say Shawini without smiling. Shawini. I don't think you can do it. I finally am starting to kind of understand dog people, though, right now. And, we knew we were getting this dog weeks ago, but we didn't get it till just the other day, like 2 days ago. But I'm kind of understanding dog people a little bit. I think my next shirt I'm going to make is my dog is better than your dog, because I think people would be into it. Anyway, let's see. Oh, goodness. Yeah, the red light. I don't know what that is either. It's something that happens every now and then. The camera could be hunting for focus or, the light. I don't know. Sean Gallagher has rescue dogs. We rescued our dog from an Amish family. So kind of our dog's a rescue. I'm kidding. Great people, actually. Great people. So 39 folks on an afterthought here. This is crazy. It's Iron Man. Yeah, it's the EDF that's in my my F4 waiting to come alive. Peter Francis Geraci. That's funny. Sniper in the corner. Let's see. All right. So anybody see the new release at Horizon? There's a couple of them I want to talk about really fast. And Third Wind episode. What was it? The Inductrix, like switch thing, flying wing Inductrix. You guys see that? Anybody into it? Switch Air, that's what it is. And then the FMS, well, the e-flite F-15. You guys see that one? GB Linden, I thought you would be. I want to see what you do with that thing. GB Linden's going to totally review up that Switch Air thing. It looks kind of cool. Hovercraft also with a wing. I've got one on ordered. It's weird and neat. That's cool. Still looking for a second Carbon Z Cub or Carbon Z T28. Craig Beaven says, sell me your T45. No way, man. RC Weaven says that F-15 looks nice. It kind of does, man. Every now and then I want a jet that doesn't weigh anything. Like take the wheels off of it and let that be like I don't know, park flyer or something. Did you guys see the flight test chopped up the little 64 millimeter F-22 and did some crazy stuff with it? Let's see. What are we talking? It has some great FMS heritage. Yeah, DNA is what I always say. 64 millimeter F-15 is okay for a park flyer or starter jet. I bet it is. We have a guy who flies one of the FMS F-15s. The pants off of it at our field. Adam, I can't say his last name. Yeah, can your jet do this? Flight test video. Mary Boozer hasn't flown his Freewing F-15 yet, but watched one at Jet Fest today and is excited. I still want one. Yeah, I still want one of those. I definitely want to up the I want to change the power system out, but I definitely want to get one sometime still. I'm excited about what lies ahead also, in the way of things I haven't seen before or been able to try out yet, or larger, jets. I'd like to do some bigger stuff too. What's cool is I think we run the gamut. I want to tackle the new beginner planes, and I want to tackle the advanced stuff. Let's see. So Mary Boozer says he was impressed with the stock system. Yeah, I mean it's not bad. It's got a reputation for not quite being enough for a lot of guys. It could have been changed. So they'll sneak KV in on you a lot where you don't know it happened, but there's been an upgrade sometimes. Sean Gallagher, yeah, man. I know you know what's going on, Sean. Looking forward to some new EDF releases this year. Me too. Has anybody flown the Flex Innovations RV4? Mary Boozer RC says he wants that HSD 105 millimeter F-16. It's sweet, dude. And we did a video with Andy on putting in the 110 millimeter EDF into it. Yeah, an RV4 foamy would be cool. E-flite did one a while back that wasn't foam, though. Miller RC says Freewing needs to make a scale MiG-15 for the F-86. I'm surprised that that's not happened. Chances are you will, Aventador, for the birthday wishes. Hippie's out of here, going to turn into a pumpkin. Thanks for the birthday wishes. He says he's officially old and he's got to run. Waiting on an airliner, says D-Link. Agree with the wife on that MiG. Yeah, it's surprising, honestly. Let's see. RV8, what did I say? Something different? Somebody say something different? RV4, I see. Aventador got an award today too. Loveland Pro Buster of the Year. Getting AARP stuff in the mail now, says Brian. He said RV4. Okay. Where do we buy a nice airliner? Hobby King won't ship the Airbus A380 to US. I mean, man, if you don't mind doing the work, check out Windrider. Windrider Hong Kong will send it to you. He has a 737 that is still around. And honestly, I think I see him every now and then in the classifieds from time to time. It's an EPO kit that was released a while back. One of the first magazine write-ups I did was a Windrider Dauntless. It was like 43-incher, 44-inch wingspan. And the retracts took a servo to work them. But it was cool. And so it was Windrider Hong Kong. He has a 737. He had the first Hurricane I ever flew, and my first magazine review was a SPD Dauntless that I worked for weeks talking back and forth with him, language barrier and all, from China or Hong Kong, and worked it out, man. It was my first magazine write-up. Pretty cool. Thank you, Victor. Paul says he can tap Hippie on the shoulder and say goodnight. You still over there? Cool, man. Who brought the pizza rolls? Seniors discount. Let's see. We got 50 cats in here right now. B2, not from LX models, would be cool. It's getting late. Signing off. See you later, man. It is. I'm going to have to take the dog out in a little bit. Yeah, see you next week, guy. Thanks for your support. Thanks for coming over. I have not flown any F-14 yet. Andrew Williams was going to let me fly his F-14 at Jet Jam, but I wanted him to, and because I just it was a crazy day, and I didn't want to be responsible. Basically, that's it. That one ended up going in too, and I'm glad I wasn't on the sticks when it did. So no, I have not flown the F-14 that I'm buying. But it is tried and true. It's got the upgraded in-runner EDFs, I think, in it. Mary Boozer liked the looks of the Freewing ME262. It is nice. See you later, Paul. Take care. Do a show on the setup when you get the F-14. I might do that. I'm definitely gonna SNL is new tonight. LOL. Yeah, I will totally be watching that pretty soon. I might do that. I'm definitely gonna refer to Chris Wolf, RC Geek, Andrew Williams, and my man at RC Jetworks, Andy Davis, for setup on that F-14. I hope I'm not missing anybody who's got one already. Dave Kowalski, you got one too? Cool, man. GB Linden, it is a sweet jet. The F-14's twin 80 millimeter, and I spent a whole week basically with one of those things at Oshkosh a few years ago, and man, that thing is impressive. But I tell you, some of the sweetest thing I ever see it do is land. I love it with the wings out and the guys who do full length flaps. That thing comes in so nice looking. Grossman wants one just to watch the wings sweep on the table. Grossman says George had one at Neffy. It was for sale. Eric Rogers says, what about the 90 millimeter free wing Viper jet? I've heard it's a good bird too. I try that again. Are you sure you're not talking about HSD Viper jet 90 millimeter? I don't know free wing to have a Viper jet. If they did, it would be, oh yeah, Taft Hobby, HSD, same thing. That's a good jet. That's a good jet. I flew one in Texas. The Raptor is amazing. Yeah, man, that's an HSD jet or Taft Hobby. What other moniker might that be under? We flew. I still got to release that video. It's from, we flew one in Texas. Flew a couple of them actually. Maybe the Raptor. What are we talking about, Grossman? He didn't have a Raptor at Neffy. No way. It wasn't out yet. Oh, the F-16 Viper, 90 millimeter. Yeah, F-16. Sure. Is that what you're talking about, Eric? You're not talking about F-16. You would have just said F-16. Steve Coggin says, is the E-flite Viper worth buying? Been flying warbirds, just want to try a jet. I think it is. If you're really good at warbirds, though, you could jump the shark, and move beyond the E-flite Viper right away. If you're on your warbird game really good, I think you could probably handle something like an Avanti, an L-39, the FMS BAE Hawk is a lot of guys' favorite Hawk, and it's 80 millimeters, so it takes a good wide array of batteries. Yeah, the Raptors are amazing, Boozer. I love that thing. Oh, Stinger 90. Yeah, Stinger 90 is cool, but if you're looking at sport jets, I really think the Avanti wins it. Which, if you look at an Avanti and an HSD Super Viper, not the Viper, like the E-flite Viper, but like the Super Viper. Look at a Super Viper and look at an Avanti. Look at that keel that runs underneath all the way to the back end. They're like identical. Great flying shapes. Let's see. Doesn't like to land. Grossman, that plane is amazing. It just, like a lot of jets, especially the ones that benefit from light wing loading, they seem to want to fly forever, like a Zero, and you just have to know you got to bleed it off. Everybody, I've heard this expression, and it really, I think, echoes the Avanti's character well, like lands like a butterfly with sore feet. Like I did a maiden flight of Dave Halker's red Avanti in Texas, and I've already got experience on the Avanti. I know what it needs, completely bled off and all that kind of stuff. It was a maiden, so I was flying it nose heavy. I'm sure I was coming in a little faster than I wanted to, but I still bled it off the best I could and watched the landing on that red Avanti maiden on our channel here. And you can see, even after I touched down, it wasn't quite ready to settle, which is kind of fun. Let's see. Have you flown the Corsair? No, not yet, man. I cannot wait. Can't wait. Oh, nice. Yeah, the Avanti will, when you get it right, man, it really will reward you with a nice looking landing. I think the Avanti is amazing. I would still like to get another one, but I'm going to probably hold out at this point. And I really want that big Super Viper EDF style at this point. It is like hitting the perfect golf ball. Have we talked about that before, Grossman? It's an analogy I've used before, like the swing. You don't do it very often. I don't play a lot of golf. Like if I'm lucky, once a year. But I can't remember. It was 2 or 3 years ago last time I played. But man, one time I hit it just right, and it felt just right, and it went just right. And you're searching for that feeling every time. And so every now and then you get a landing like that, and that's what you're always going for. Yeah, man. You can just see it coming and you got it. Like I know how good it can be from different styles of planes, and I try to make other ones behave that way. My point of reference for warbirds really is kind of the FMS P40. Like I want that. Yeah, man. Guys, it's another 40 minutes. I'm going to cut it. We got 48 guys hanging out still. Yeah, the Avanti's very nice and light, very efficient. Whether either way, 12 blade or 9 blade, it's a good flying plane. You know what I mean? Mikey needs to get another Bearcat. He loves his repainted T-28. Yeah, man, get one. Love my FMS P40 when it lands just right. Yeah, your paint jobs. I think you put them up on the Pilots Lounge. I saw them on Facebook, or maybe it was RC groups. I can't remember, man. They look fantastic, Mike. Your T-28s. D-Link 7277. The A4 is amazing. My question on that, though, is what other experience do you have with EDFs? See you later, Grossman. Later, Barry, if you're leaving. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, A4 guy, D-Link. What's your EDF experience? Hey, RC Weaving, thanks for your help, man. Have a good day tomorrow. Let us know how it goes for you. A10 and F16. I assume the 80 millimeter twin A10 and the 90 millimeter F16. Tell me where you're at on that F16. Yeah, and you fly real jets for a living. That's awesome. 70 millimeter. Okay. The 70 millimeter F16, whether it's FMS or free wing, are I feel like so much better flyers than the 90 millimeter one is. So if you fly real jets, man, and you're getting along with the A10 and the F16, I think you'll be fine on the A4. Load the nose, though. It likes nose weight. That big delta, I love the A4. I think it's amazing. However, I think it's a son of a gun if you don't load the nose up. Me and Mike took the boards out of ours, which are up in the front, and we have our batteries like up over that area. And I fly my heavier packs in that plane. Initially, that 80 millimeter A4 release was touting the usage of batteries ranging from 4,000 to 5,000. And we, at the time, were getting early, planes to build media with pictures and video. And so we're one of the first, other than like guys like Tony Accurso and magazine mogul John Barnes, we're like the first guys to have the thing. And there's a reason they put a sticker on the box and changed the CG a little bit. So as long as you load the nose up, the A4 is amazing, dude. A4 is awesome. And it sounds like you got the skill to pay the bills. You know what I mean? Working on 3D print models tonight, says Mitchell Farley. Thanks for getting the show back. Love just listening sometimes. Yeah, there's nothing to see here but me flapping. Thanks again. Yeah, thank you, Mitchell. Found pictures this week of my first plane 13 years ago. A P-51 nitro badly beat up. That's awesome. Tattoo JT. What are you printing, says Dennis. And sadly, your collection is all jets now. It's a secret project for Wendell. Nevin G says, when's new V3 F-18 coming out? I wouldn't know, but at this point, just revamp it. With main gear doors. Yeah. Not EPS, That's what I'm saying. What do you guys think about the thrust vectoring on that F-18? Would you want that still? Oh, cool. D-Link says the guy he works with flies a full-size L-39. Showed him the free wing one, and he's drooling. David Attenberg says, glad you got it back up. Great show. Thank you. Something not scale. Oh, yeah. Nope, not scale. I get it. F-18. It'd be cool to see a bigger one, wouldn't it? Mary Boozer says he's not a fan of thrust vectoring. You know, it would be cool to see that Su-35 get some new love. I tell you, you don't have to be in a thrust vectoring to appreciate it on that thing. That thing is neat. Nice, Eric Rogers. So cool. All right. We're going to go like 2 minutes. You guys are amazing. Thanks for tuning in to episode 27.2 of the RC Pilots Lounge. D-Link wants to know, anybody heard feedback from RC Jet Dude on his thrust vectoring mod, probably on the F-22? It's working out for him. I know he had some videos up, probably fan flights or something. Steve Coggins, thanks for coming by. Enjoyed it. We do too. Good night, all. Great time. Let's see. Jet Dude had it on his F-22 today. It was some wild flying. Good night, all. Glitching. Have a good night. See you later, Tattoo JT. Yeah, I don't want to lose it again. We'll just say goodbye. Guys, thanks for supporting me and Mike and this crazy hobby. The way we try to bring it. You're right, Brian. We're getting there. Hey, Drone Shots, what's going on? Everybody say good night to each other. Check out the Boozers premiere tomorrow on the RC Jetworks meetup at the event. That will be cool. Wesley, if you have any questions on that premiere, let me know, because there's a trick to how you upload it. It won't work for you if you don't do it right. Hit me up if you need help. Mike Kennedy, thanks, man, for everything. You guys are the best. Thanks for supporting us. Check out the merch store. Check out the Amazon. Check out arrowsrc.com, rcjetworks.com. I'm sure I'm missing somebody. Support all your peeps that have YouTube channels. If you have YouTube channels and we haven't dropped your link on any of these live chats, join the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group. That seems to be going really good. And keep us posted what you're doing. And man, really, if you're on Instagram and we don't follow each other, like, let's do this thing. All right, we're out of here, guys. Let's do this thing. Yep, we're gone in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what they say. Oh my gosh, stick 'em, monkey pants. Hey, I ain't going yet. Pilot Robert in the house just showed up while I was signing off. Hey, the groups are good for, yeah, man. Facebook groups are good. Robert Petrinchik in the house. Pilot Robert, good morning. Pilot Ryan, and big salute from Slovenia. Mikey Balt, he says, good night. See you later. Fred Barron's out of here. Dennis Farley says hello to Pilot Robert. Kowishki says hello to my brother from another mother from Slovenia. To Robert, Pilot Robert, he just woke up. Hey, we've had a crazy night over here, man. We ended up having 3 live streams because I lost my internet. Better late than never. So help me God. Mr. Oh no. Good morning. Hey, send me a picture of that good looking stuff you eat, man. Dude, I stopped mid countdown to chat a little bit with you, bro. Man, we got a lot of goodies here to work on here behind us, and a lot of great friends hanging out, having fun in the hobby. Pluskavika, my friends. I hope I said that right. Mitchell Farley says, holy cow, it's Pilot Robert. Yeah, salute from Maine, says Will Nate. And the second hour of the third stream begins, says Mary Boozer. Nah, man, we're out of here. Really, Instagram, YouTube, support your friends, subscribe, smash the bell, thumbs it up, comment, ask questions. All that stuff helps us guys who do YouTube channels and social media. It's how it works. Yeah, y'all, I'm going to beat it. This is hour 2+ probably. Love you, Pilot Robert. Good to see you coming in. You ought to see the replay videos that catch up with this show. We are 27 weeks in a row. This thing is amazing. Good to see you all having a good time, says Robert. Yeah, man, we are having a blast. 27 weeks in a row consistently doing this hangout, RC Pilots Lounge show with all our bros. And we got some girls up in here too hanging out. So that's fun. This is every Saturday, D-Link. So, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We post regular flight reviews and builds and tutorials and things like that as well. But, what's great about doing this show, this podcast style live stream, is that we're able to do it consistently no matter what the weather is. And I've had the show on the road before, and I'll do it some more this summer as well, where wherever we're at, we're going to do the show. So I've done one from Texas, and I plan on doing some from some other locations this summer. But yeah, we haven't missed a show consistently, 9 Eastern, 27 weeks in a row. These guys are the greatest. We broke records the last 3 shows, about 80 people in the room, but the show gets about 700 views a week or so. So it's cool. Treat it like a podcast. It is fun to read the chat, but you can listen to this thing. It is cool when Mike's here, but I run my mouth mostly anyway because I can't stand the thought of dead air. Yeah, man, wake up early and pop in the chat. We'll say hi to Captain Mike for you. And, man, it's the moderating Olympics, right? Like keeping up with the comments. You guys, we went an hour again, 52 minutes. We're going to beat it. I'm out of here. Hit me on social, guys. Get any questions, you know where to find me. Comment sections, direct messages, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You know how to find me, guys. We love you. Let's do this thing. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I got to get an EDF for it. I have the EDF, Wesley, but the ESC's in the mail from RC Jetworks right now. I should get it Monday, along with some batteries for my 1100 millimeter warbirds. 1, I'm hanging on 1. Stick 'em monkey pants. See you guys later. Appreciate you. See ya. Have a good week, everybody.